All right, we're gonna call this little session pillow talk because we're laying in bed. I know y'all be out there with your girlfriends, pillow talking in her ear, telling her all kinds of crazy stuff. Anyway, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. So they tell their girlfriends in the pillow. So anyway, what I'm gonna talk about now is Lady Boys. Okay, everybody's seen Lady Boys. First, I just want to start by saying that, of course, I don't have anything against Lady Boys as people. Okay, what I do have something against is in every single tourist destination globally, anywhere that you go that's popular, these individuals have flooded these areas. Um, the majority of these individuals in these areas, not outside of these areas, the majority of individuals in these areas are extremely aggressive. They might grab your genitals. They might follow you around, like literally stalk you, like everything you could possibly stalk you, molest you, um, whatever. They might try to extort you. I've had that happen to me and a couple of my friends. They'll yell that you touched them or something. You're just walking, like, get away from me. So, personally, just me, it might seem a little extreme, but I think that this type of behavior should be completely banned and strictly enforced, especially in these tourist zones. You guys want to go somewhere and do this stuff? Do it in a red light district. Um, Personally, for me, being in the Philippines, I've seen these red light districts with these men that come in here for an exchange, if you will, completely destroy an entire country's belief system. Because what you have is a lot of young girls coming in from these provinces, and ladyboys, if you will, and they are going to these tourist destinations and they are engaging in sex for money. Um, the men, in my opinion, are to blame that come here and do this, and it seems to be the majority of the men. Um, they are tainting and destroying and crushing a desperate young woman's soul. They are using her body for personal gain, and then ditching them. And then the young lady has to go on to the next one the next day. And it, from what I've witnessed and what I've seen, because I actually sit down and talk to these ladies and I interview them, so to speak, in the street. And we'll do some of these videos later actually when I'm back in Makati. We'll interview some of them so you guys know that I know. From what I've seen, this ripple effect, once the easy money comes in, the young lady stops caring about herself. It becomes more of a sacrificial thing and even somewhat of an honor or overlooked by the family. And then they will become the breadwinner of the family, and nobody can discipline them or tell them no because that is literally the method the family has used and the woman has used to survive. So now you have a leader of the family, a breadwinner, that is broken, traumatized, used, abused, everything you can imagine, and they are leading an entire family. Nobody in the family will say, no, what you're doing is messing you up, it's messing the other women up in the province, it's messing families up, and da 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 da. What we'll see in these provinces is one or two girls will go off every couple of years, and word spreads like wildfire about how much money they're making. However, this word spreading like wildfire entices other families to engage in the same activities, nefarious activities. And it's a ripple effect that spreads into the male sex circuit, if you will, into the provinces, and it's a negative feedback loop. So for me, personally, I think these countries need to crack down on this kind of stuff. If the government and the powers that be, the authorities, want their culture and their country completely destroyed, then keep allowing it. And don't come back to me on the chat and tell you that I told you so, because in about another 10 or 20 years, this place is going to be damn near ruined. Any young lady that has access to a smartphone and a network of friends, which pretty much all of them do, is influenced by this kind of stuff, if you will, to sacrifice themselves for the greater good of the family. And there are simply other ways to survive and save things. It's hard, but it's not that hard. So for me, I hope that this video reaches the right people, whoever you or them may be, because it's a real heartbreaker and it's a real doozy. Personally, I think the men should be arrested on the spot. I think the women should probably serve a day in jail with a stiff mandatory penalty so they don't do it again. Second offense is 3 days in jail. A day in jail for a woman is going to be a living hell. So, I don't know. I'm not the lawmaker. I'm not the regulator or whatever. I'm not the politician. But I think that these, especially the red light districts, they need to be cleaned up, shook down. And there's literally no benefit to these districts for the country as a whole. The small amount of money, or any country, the small amount of money and influx that comes in from a foreigner engaging in this kind of stuff is so minuscule. You'll get a guy here with like a $5,000 or $10,000 budget for 2 weeks doing all this stuff. He's spent, one guy I know, this is crazy, one guy I know is having sex with 15 to 20 girls a day. Okay, a day. So the money's going to the girls, then what are they spending it on? Corn, rice, whatever, meat. It doesn't really lubricate the economy. It doesn't support the backbone of the economy, like the businesses that are here and the small industries that are here, and also the other foreigners that are here actually living and engaging in everyday life. Trust me when I say those foreigners are contributing a lot more to the country as a whole and also the economy than these guys coming in doing this stuff. So for me, I guess that'll wrap up the video now. And I'm sure that there will be people that agree and disagree with me, but the facts are the facts. There's psychological case studies, there's surveys and other studies that have been done on the impact of this in societies and cultures. And perhaps I'll link some sources in the detail page, but I doubt it, because that's annoying to do. You can look it up yourself. Anyway, going to sleep now, 6 o'clock, and